As you know, I'm a writer and a poet. I have been since 17. I've touched up on many different subjects, over 1,100 poems, so I decided to bring back my column that I started 4 years ago. Yes, here on Facebook. It's what I call the Triple Threat A. Ask Andy anything. Inbox me a question that's on your mind about mental illness, relationships, sex, religion, family, death, politics, or life, and I'll post the answer on my wall in notes anonymously. Just tell me the city and state, and hopefully I can be of an assistance. Anonymous, Gainesville, Georgia. Question 168. Dear Andy, what was your first heartbreak like, and did you learn something from it? My first heartbreak. Oh wow, we going way back. I was 18 and he was like 32. I met him in an AOL chat room. He lived like an hour away from me, very close to my brother. So whenever the weekend came and I would visit my big bro, I would get the chance to see him as well. We were always chatting on the phone. I remember him having such a way with words. He introduced me to a lot of poets and writers in English literature. He had published a few poems in a book. So not only was he my first serious boyfriend, but we also had that in common, which made everything more intense. I was very much a helpless romantic, but in a very naive way. Every word he said, I just took to heart. My brother told me to be careful. There was something about him that he didn't trust, but I just kept seeing him because my heart was so invested in it. One day, he accidentally called me by another name, and I corrected him, but asked him who that was. He apologized first and told me that it was his ex. He said that I reminded him of him physically. At that time, I really didn't know how to take it, but I just ignored it and we kept going. One day, I got an email from him. It was something he accidentally sent me, and it was a video of him having sex with the ex. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I do remember going to the bathroom, throwing up, and crying for hours. Days went by, and everyone was wondering what was going on with me because I was acting so different. And when I finally spoke to my boyfriend, I made sure he knew exactly how I felt. He tried to make some excuse like it was porn that he sent me and that it wasn't him, but I just ignored his calls until he got the picture. I did learn two things from that relationship. The first one was to be careful with who I give my heart to and who to trust, that words could be beautiful, but also lies. So that showed me to be more alert and less naive. And the second thing I learned was how to be strong. I think in any difficult situation someone goes through, it forces you to be stronger individual. So the next time it happens, you're prepared.